John, we knew there would be some people who would sell when the lockup ended yesterday, and Ford is one of those early investors, according to our David Faber, who wasted no time. They wasted no time, I should say. Ford selling 8 million shares, according to people familiar with that sale who have been talking with David. So that sale went through. By the way, Ford still has 94 million shares of Rivian. According to David, there's also 13 to 15 million other Rivian shares being unloaded by unnamed investors. So in the case of Ford, you remember when this was a hot stock, when Rivian was exploding out of the gate? People said, wow, what a great gain for Ford. Take a look at what's happened with Rivian shares since that IPO, when it got up to about $175 a share. Ford invested $1.2 billion starting back in 2019 in Rivian. That's how much Ford put into Rivian. At one point last November, that investment was worth $17 billion, worth far less now, given the fact that you have the stock coming down, almost 84%. So for Ford, this is just a portion of what they own. And by the way, not a surprise. It's been indicated. People I've talked with at Ford, Rivian people knew that Ford was going to be unloading their stake in some capacity. So this is not a surprise that we're seeing this move by Ford once the lockup expired. Also, take a look at shares of Lordstown Motors. All the EV stocks are getting hammered today. They've been under pressure for some time. Lordstown reporting its Q1 results, a loss of 46 cents a share. But the real news is what they said during the conference call, when they indicated, look, we will need to raise more capital, and we haven't even completed the deal to sell our plant to Foxconn to also establish a joint venture with Foxconn. They have now until May 18th for that to happen. Take a look at all of the EV startups, if you will. If they are not at 52-week lows, they've touched it either earlier today or in the last day or two, and they're all getting hammered here, down anywhere between 6 and 13%. As you take a look at these EV stocks, the startup stocks. And the story here, John, is they're going to need more capital. Almost all of these companies will need more capital. They have enough for right now, but you're going to need more because you're a long ways from here to ramping up production to becoming cash flow positive.